What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Ray County. Just finished up with the field behind me there. That was the last of the cornfield. We got cleats started in the bean field, but we were waiting on a delivery. And I think I hear it. Look at that. We did it. I bought a new combine. Well, used combine. But we needed it. We're doing some pretty large fields. It takes a long time to get those done. So we did it. We bought we bought a new gleaner. Obviously we got a header for it as well. Just had it delivered over here, so I'm gonna go ahead and move this guy just a little bit so we can get this guy unloaded and get him in the field. Those of you with keen eyes might recognize this semi truck. This is the guy that was hauling the livestock. So he's got a flatbed trailer as well. Pretty much does most of the hauling in the county. So let's jump in this guy. I'm excited. Sounds just like the other one. Let's try not to fall off the trailer here. There we go. Sweet. Get this guy unfolded, get him in the field. We've got a lot of work to do and not a long time to do it. Technically, we got one more day. But I've got a guy. So, one thing I did, I contracted out all of the straw. So, there's going to be a guy coming in. He's got his own setup, and he's going to take care of all the straw in the field for us. We'll do a little out of character here. We're going to set this guy up on course play. So you can see this guy's the left guy here. And this guy, we're going to copy that. We're going to make him the right guy. Also want to go in here. Turn that off. Turn both of those on. And we'll turn that on. Also have to do this one. That should be all good now. So we're going to put him on first waypoint, have him go. Yeah, he's going to fold up. He's going to drive over there. And we're going to jump in the grain truck. See, the one cleat's already coming around. And looks like Bud is starting right now. Looks like everything's working great. Exactly what it's supposed to do. One other thing I have to do is switch over the auger. Obviously, we can't put corn and beans in the same bin, but wanted to make sure these guys were working. You do want to set them. You can set them relatively close, but farther than you think. Because they will run into each other. I mean, they're smart enough to like stop or whatever, but sometimes you can get stuck. When we do the other bean field, I'll do a full rundown of how to actually set up each combine, or the one combine, so that way you can have multiple implements in the field. This should be a pretty good field. Our corn yields have been great. We're actually already drying corn. So we'll get this guy pulled up here. And then he is going to service both of these combines. Just like that. So we can move some implements and stuff around. First thing I want to do, take the corn header back. And while we're doing that, looks like my grain truck stopped. Let's jump back over to him real quick. Restart him. Bloop. I guess I should tab the other way, huh? Alright, let's get this corn header back. And we'll move the auger as well. Really excited about the new combine. We got a deal on it. Spent, I think it was 40 for the combine and 20 for the header. Now I didn't get a corn header. I didn't want to go completely broke. But that's really going to help us on the big corn fields and the big bean field. Basically to my right and to my left here. Now I am going to have to kind of rethink where I put all these. I guess this guy can still go back here. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just tuck him over here. I guess where he was last time. We'll kind of angle him in there. That way the tongue's not hanging out into the road. Oh. Didn't realize I was hitting the bin there. Caused irreparable damage to that bin. Actually, I think I hit the cinder block next to it. Let's try and do this a little better. There we go. Good enough. We can move it later if we need to. I think that's out of the way though. Alright. Let's park this guy over here. And we ended up with, let's see, 84, we'll call that 85,000. And then this was a full bin at 243, so over 300,000 liters of corn. I would call that a good harvest. I'm pretty sure that's double what we got last time. Move the tractor over here. Which should mean double the money, which means we have the possibility of buying more land. Also, I think I'm going to exchange the plow. I think I'm going to buy another plow. I found an Alice Chalmers one. So, probably going to end up with that one. We'll do that later, though. It's not important right now. What is important is getting this guy here. Oh, a little more. Okay. We're going to leave this running. Then drive back over to the field. Cool. That's probably enough yapping for me right now. I'm sure you guys want to watch the combines do their dance. So away we go. All right. Looks like this guy's done. We'll get him unloaded. And get him moved over to the other field. That's the one where this is really gonna make a big difference. Now, I am interested to see how it deals with the little dog leg and stuff that's off of it. We're just gonna be slick here and oh, they're gonna run into each other, aren't they? No. Oh yeah, look at that. That was lucky. Totally did no damage there whatsoever. Both combines are fine. All right. Now I'll get everything moved over to the other field and show you guys how to set up a course play route. Alrighty, so what we're gonna do here is enter the field. Yeah, it has to be able to detect the field, so then when you go in to actually generate the fieldwork course, multiple tools, make sure that's on, for me, 2, however many tools you're using, correspond that number. And then normally with one combine, I do 4 headlands. So because I'm running 2 combines, each combine will do 2 headlands. Still running lands and all that the same. You want to make sure if you're running 2 implements, they're the same work width. That just makes it easier. I mean, they have to be the same work width because you can't set it different. That's kind of the only caveat to this. But yeah, after that, you just hit generate course. And there we go. So you can see how wide the lines are. That's because this is this guy's line, and the other guy's line will be through here. So how you get that to the other guy is you're going to click the little paper down here to copy that route. We are going to double check the settings just to make sure everything is good, which it does. Everything looks fine. I'm going to hit start on that guy. So cleat's going to get started there. And we'll jump in this guy. And it's kind of hard to see because I'm parked in the corn. But you can see that little green piece of paper. It's lit up green, meaning that there's a course you can copy. This is the course. I don't ever save courses, so mine always says temporary. But you hit that there. And then the one thing that you have to remember to do is switch this guy to right or center, or right or left, whatever position they're in. You want to make sure that position is correct on here. I've ran up to 6 machines, 6 combines all at one time. They were cotton harvesters. It runs slow. Um, Courseplay takes up a lot of memory and RAM and CPU and just all the stuff, especially to generate the courses and things. So you can run up to whatever your computer is going to limit you. So we're going to get this guy started. I want to make sure all that's still good to go. Looks fine. Should be fine. We just got done in the other field there. So we're going to pull him up over here. We're going to hit start. Now I got some distance in between the two combines, so everything should flow correctly. Here's the other guy. He's already all the way up here. So yeah, that's how you set up Courseplay for multiple implements in the same field. And then to top it all off, we're going to grab the grain truck. We're going to set him up on the Courseplay as well. Probably the easiest one to do. Oh, jeez. Gotta slow down a little bit. All right. We want to make sure that we always retarget the field position, because he was still attached to that one. So now he's in the correct field. So now we hit start, and he should just kind of do a little loop here. I think he's going to do a little loop. Yeah? Loopy? No? Did I pick the wrong field? Go target position there. There we go. Now he'll drive into this field. Perfect. And then, yeah, he'll go grab them when they're empty. And then I'll empty him, just like we've been doing. So there's the other combine in the background there. This field went from taking 2 hours to, well, almost 3 hours to about an hour and a half. So you might say that's 2 times efficiency. I'm no mathematician, but that's how it reads. That's how it reads. So here we go. All right. Both combines are done. So we're going to drive over here and offload both of them. Man, that went smooth. That was, I am a lot more excited about the opportunity for more land now. Having two combines really makes me feel a lot more confident taking on some more land. That just went so much smoother. Everything worked great. Oops. So very excited about that. Let me know what you guys think about the second combine. Was it a good idea? Was it too early for a second combine? Do I not have the storage space for a second combine? That's the one I've been thinking about. I've been thinking about taking this little bitty side of the field here and maybe building a barn back there. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. We'd lose, that much corn, but we might actually need some more storage. So let's get a final count on the soybeans. Oh. 129,000. Not bad. That's from each field. Let's see here. Let's see what this one. Let's look at our yields. Let's see. pH, nitrogen yield. About what we expect. Let's take a look at the scores. This one. Where are my scores at? Okay. 88 overall. Not bad. There we go. So we got 84, 84, 92, 85, 84. Not really that bad for the scores. Because you got to remember, none of my tractors have the stuff on them. So, and the main reason these are 84 or we have to plow them each time because of corn, which might change. I have I downloaded two more mods. So we're going to be testing two brand new mods in the next up and coming episodes. One has to do with rolling, one has to do with mulching, trying to make it a bit more realistic, only having to do the crops that you would actually have to do. So we shouldn't have to mulch the beans. We will have to mulch the corn. I'm not sure with the rolling. But anyways, this is pretty good. We got 88 environmental score. Sell prices by 11%. Totals here. Let's see. There's the soybeans. We have 148,000 total. Corn and dried corn. The corn stuff really doesn't really go that great because here's our corn, 64 and 223. So that'll be drying. We need to sell in January, March. So we have a few months. Total monies right now, $147,000 max value, but that includes the diesel, the mineral feed, the propane, TMR. So It's kind of a fake number. 80 grand worth of soybean though. That's nice. Pays for the combine and all that. Animals will be reproducing again pretty soon. We did this last episode. We kind of reset the herds there. So yeah, everything's going well. If you guys like the video, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. We're going to call it an episode here. Oh, the straw guy. I'm going to ask him if I can videotape. He's got a pretty cool setup, but he may say no. So we'll see on that. But anyways, have a good morning, have a good evening, have a good afternoon, and we'll see you.